Hello everyone, and here I'm back. I've got Sony TC-K777 for parts to restore our perfect 777 deck. As you may see, buttons are in good shape. Okay, everything looks to be working. Lots of good parts. This pot is broken, so some are treated really poorly, this deck, unfortunately, but we need what is inside, and what is inside is in good shape. All right, even heads has somewhere, but not bad. All right, capstans rolling, both of them, really. So bells is still working. It's really interesting. Okay, we need to install tape to see how it will perform. Let me get tape with the window so we can see tape pass. Okay, it works, but it stops with after stop. Counter doesn't count, you see, because the light doesn't work. We already learned with this generation of decks that they require incandescent light to make them work. That was the only issue. You see, it haven't played the tape. Let's see if there is signal. In this case, I would listen to the head condition. I would love to listen how this deck performs. No, tape. Yeah, it plays, really. I need to listen how it plays, so probably I will just restore it and we'll have good parts, and we just need to find a very broken or very worn deck with a good exterior, and it will work. Right, but for now I still need this rice head. So that's what I will be extracting from this deck tonight. And then I will be assembling the 777, finalize the issues with relays, tuning it, see what else. Okay? So, see you in a moment. You know what? It plays and plays really, really good. Wow. I'm excited. And as you may see, design is different in this deck inside. So we have BSL motor here for capstan, regular motor for reel, simpler logic, less boards. But it plays really, really well. And levels are good, and high frequencies are good, really. Interesting. Good little deck, poorly treated. Wow, how well it plays. Unexpected. Alright, still need to extract the head. See you. Here guys, I removed the front panel, and I mentioned that the pot is just untied over time. So if I will tie, it will hold well. And I was able to clean up the glass, so it now looks perfect. If I would be able to clean up the aluminum panel and this panel, so maybe it's not so bad. We'll see if I will restore it. because I pretty much like the sound, at least how it plays. Alright, see you. Okay, half an hour of cleaning and take a look on this guy. Really, how it changed. I believe it was sitting somewhere at the Goodwill store. See, I fixed this volume pot. It does work without tape. Oh, we even have bias adjustment in this guy. Wow. That would be interesting. Now I need another head. I need that head. So if you have one, let me know. We will discuss it. I may restore this guy. All right. So I hope you enjoying so far this video. But that is beautiful design they did these years. And new deck was really wow. Okay, let's start working on 777. Okay, here you may see that heads are the same design, and there is no need to create the different one, but the base are a little bit different. So this is from 555, it's shorter, from 77 longer. So I will to reinstall a new head onto older base. All right, and then install it back. See you in a moment. Okay guys, and here I continue working on the Sony 777. I'm installing the head. Right, tuning the tape pass. What I mentioned is that when tape gets from the tape leader to the tape to record, it shifts, sometimes jams, and the root cause, now I'm measuring, so you see, so there is no torque on the supply side, it's 0. A little bit too high on the take up, 70 it's too much. So let me check schematic, let me see how to tune it up. But on the supply side we should have torque. I need to check that everything works properly. See you soon. Well guys, I had to disassemble everything at the third time, and what I found that this pin it doesn't hold. And as I remember, there should be magnet holding it, and it does not. So that's where it gets out, and like when the brake cannot touch it, and it doesn't work. So this brake doesn't work. You see, it rotates easily when it's in this position in the top one. So probably it's just unglued. Let me open and see. And yes, you see this metal ring, it should be glued to this part. And then when it pushes, it gets some magnetic friction, because this black part will be held by brake. All right, so now I have to glue it back, assemble, and it should start work much better. All right, give it some time. Okay, now when I glue it assembled, with this small tiny screw, we can adjust the force, how close magnet will be to the metal plate, and this will define the torque. So it will be very uniform torque. So you release the brake, you rotate with one hand and hold this black piece with the other hand, and you may feel the force between them, and you may adjust. I will adjust finally when I will assemble in the deck. That's how this old parts age. Alright, now I have to assemble everything back. See you soon. And here guys, I'm disassembling the first time. This time my mistake, you see this pin should go at the left side of this arm. That's brakes didn't release, so I have to reassemble back. So it's a fourth attempt. I hope this will be the last one. Okay guys, finally we have good params, 7 grams on the left side and 50 grams on the right side. That's the proper values, and that's good. All mods work, Good. So now I will complete the tuning tape pass, make sure that everything is correct, and we will assemble the front panel, and then we will start working with the relay switches, because owner says relays not always work well, so I will be cleaning them up. And then we will measure and see and tune this deck, and I hope this would be it. Yeah, it's not giving me an easy time, but I hope the result, the outcome would be the perfect. See you soon. Hey guys, and after tuning, this 777 now plays perfect azimuth with perfect levels, so heads are in a good shape. However, I figured out one more issue I need to check more. It not always starts right reel. Now it starts always, but I have seen couple times when it did not. Maybe just everything needs to get in place. Oh, see? Now it wasn't. It's been already 4 times how I disassembled this transport. And it looks like it's close to get to another 5th time now. Really, I'm so tired with this deck. It's a good deck, don't get me wrong, but all this old deck, old designs require like everything to work very precise. Alright, and if something like don't get to the full position, it would not work. Let me see this one. Okay guys, we're playing. The issue appeared to be with the motor. I'm still investigating. Sometimes it kind of finds a dead spot and don't start, so maybe it's required to replace the Hall sensor. I'm not quite sure. I'm already like tried to reduce a little bit the space between magnet and coils to make it work easier. So far I have no idea. I'm not sure if it's even have coils, Hall sensors as a big motor. Because there is no adjustments on the board for that. For big motors there is adjustments for Hall sensors. For this motor, no. So probably maybe it's capacitors, because sometimes it rare case, but sometimes it just stops and not rotates unless you click fast forward or rewind. Then it starts rotating, and then after that it works. Alright, it plays beautifully. Really. It's the first time when I'm enjoying the first generation of 777. Previous 2 decks were not so enjoyable, and 777 ES was fine, but not so clean. So maybe headwear was an issue. Alright, so let me continue work on this deck. I will run it for extended test, so it's, I believe, required to run at least couple days to make sure that all issues gone, and then I will ship it back. Really much more work than I expected. I expected just do it once. Already the assembly tape transfer 4 times, as you know. Alright, so see you soon. And here guys, by request of the owner, I dismantle relay. I will be deoxidize and clean it. And we have another one, but this one corresponds only to 70 and 120 microseconds playback correction, and this works fine, I believe. But this one is like responsible for tape source, and owner says it has issues. I didn't observe it, but let's clean them anyway. Alright, see you soon. Okay, I just calibrated and recorded 2 minutes of music using this adapter, and this DAC that doesn't give high levels, so it will be a little bit lower, but it's recorded very well. So when I was switching, there was no different source tape, only the tape hiss. and it plays really well. So let's rewind a little bit more. And let's do calibration. Let me put everything in the middle. Let's start recording. And first bias. So you see those are uneven. So I'm reducing to make them even. For this tape, it's a Sony tape which has like -3 decibel on the bias. Now next switching to rec level, and we need to adjust to zeros. Done. Back to bias. We're good now at zeros, and we're good to record. And it's metal tape. Alright. And here's our recorded song. I just seen that there was no rotation. I'm not sure what to do with this motor. It just played full hour without issues. I will also play with this deck tomorrow and see how it will perform in overall. If the issue with motor will persist, then we will have another session to have investigation what exactly is wrong. So I will measure signals from the Hall sensors of this motor, trying to see if there is a sensor or is it electronics issue. Alright. Works. I don't like this noise that's coming from motor. So probably whole sensor is almost dead. Alright, another disassembly. I have sensors luckily, but we will need to see how to replace them. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.